A tall, faceless figure in a black suit, lurking in the shadows, watching from the tree line. This is the Slender Man, one of the most infamous figures in modern fake lore. Though entirely fictional, this eerie entity has cemented itself in internet horror culture, inspiring countless stories, images, games, and even real life tragedies. Born from an online forum post, Slender Man has evolved into something far more sinister, like a digital age boogeyman whose presence feels all too real. Slender Man originated in 2009 on the Something Awful forums, where users were challenged to create convincing supernatural hoaxes. Eric Knudsen, aka Victor Surge, posted two black and white images showing a tall, faceless figure in a suit standing ominously in the background, watching children. He included captions hinting at an urban legend, suggesting that Slender Man had been haunting people for decades, lurking in forests and abandoned buildings, abducting children, and driving people to madness. Despite being an obvious fabrication, Slender Man quickly took on a life of his own. Internet users latched onto the character, expanding his mythology through creepypasta stories, YouTube videos, and games like Slender the Eight Pages. Over time, his lore evolved. He became an eldritch being, capable of distorting reality, inducing paranoia, and stalking his victims relentlessly. His tentacle-like appendages, unnaturally long limbs, and lack of facial features only made him more terrifying. Part of what makes Slender Man so unsettling is his ambiguous nature. Unlike classic horror monsters with clear motives, Slender Man's intentions are unknown. He doesn't need to chase or attack. He simply stands and watches, his mere presence enough to instill dread. Some stories depict him as a malevolent predator, kidnapping children and leading them to their doom. Others suggest he influences the minds of the vulnerable, whispering to them, luring them into the woods, turning them into his proxies. Slender Man's influence extended beyond fiction in a disturbing real-life event. In 2014, two 12-year-old girls in Wisconsin attempted to murder their friend, claiming they did it to appease Slender Man, whom they believed was real. This case shocked the world, demonstrating the psychological power of internet folklore and the thin line between digital horror and reality. It raised concerns about how online myths can influence impressionable minds, turning fictional nightmares into real-life consequences. Despite this dark turn, Slender Man remains an icon of internet horror. His influence is seen in movies, books, and even mainstream horror culture. He represents something deeper than just a monster. He embodies our primal fear of the unknown, the unsettling feeling of being watched, and the paranoia that something might be lurking just beyond our sight. He thrives in dark forests, blurry photographs, and in the depths of the internet, waiting for the next generation to rediscover his eerie legend.